exercise, and I request you today to please participate and be actively note down, take paper and pen so that you can understand and you can realize the training, the benefits, etc. So today's program on email etiquette. So that means the how will you write, what should be the focus in your whenever you are writing an email. Even if you know better English, it does not mean you will be able to present yourself. The reason being, whenever you are writing, you should have the understanding to whom you are writing, what you are writing, what is the objective behind it, and there should be a certain way of presenting information. So in this class, I will try to inform you what is email etiquette and what are the principles and procedures you will follow whenever you will go for the training. So let us understand what is email etiquette. Email etiquette is nothing but a principle of behavior which you will follow whenever you are writing. Let us understand the email, what is email etiquette. So it refers to the principle behavior that one should follow when one writing or sending an email message. Okay. So email etiquette is that. Now the question is that what is the what are the importance of writing the email etiquette? Why we should understand this email etiquette is important? Can you tell me what are the importance of email etiquette?
When we are representing something to a client, then we need, and then we are giving some reports, then we need to be the email etiquette. So,
Sir, it shows the professionalism of your organization that you are working in.
Yes.
That is the
See,
representation of himself and work to work.
yes. Anyone, please tell me. All are
So it
all of
can
you are
avoid
correct.
misunderstanding and conflicts and convey a sense of uh, consideration or efficiency from our end.
Yes. So whenever you are actually writing, what you are writing, actually whatever you are thinking, whatever inside you are representing. So whatever thought process within you and whatever you have understood, you are just representing in the written form. So whenever the person is getting your email, he becomes clear your knowledge level and your expertise. So in that way, if you are writing to the external person, to external people, they also understand your quality and your knowledge level and your experience level. Your writing will reflect. Definitely, one person is a 1 year experience, another person is a 10 years experience. Even they are studying the same books, etc., or the syllabus is same, the difference about your the experience. Similarly, whenever you are writing the email, you are writing actually your thoughts. Another thing is that the email writing is the economical way or the shortest way for the communication, and it improves productivity and efficiency overall in the organization. It starts to run fast. Third is that it is a documentary evidence whenever you are writing an email and sending to the person tomorrow that that person whenever receiving and accepting it, that person cannot deny who is sending, he cannot deny who is receiving the mail, he also cannot deny. So in future, it becomes an evidence. So in that case, whenever you are writing an email, you should be very much cautious. How will you write? What will be your word or what you want to convey? So these are the things. For that reason, it is email writing is an important, and you should know how to write email. So This is the thing. It reflects your clarity of knowledge and presentation of your views and information in a logical manner. So whenever you are writing this email, if you are presenting in a logical manner, it reflects you are actually presenting yourself. And I have seen that whenever the person is joining, two people, the two engineers are joining, even they are freshers who can write email better, who can convince the customers, it is accepted more. It is an efficient way of informing others and reduces waste of time. It reflects your professionalism in your work via the practices and creates impressions at the workplace. But poor email etiquette can actually sabotage your professional career. Poor email etiquette means suppose in all matters you have started to write email. So you should understand, you should judge where you will write email and where you will not write email. This is your understanding, this is your maturity, and this practice you should do. Let us have certain kind of exercise. So let us understand. So first, the study the email and tell me what are the mistakes in the email. अच्छा इसमें कौन ड्राइंग किया ये ड्राइंग कौन करते हैं why he is attending the program better he should or she should go for a drawing class ये कौन किया so let us check the what are the mistakes are there please tell me
So regards spelling.
yes regards spelling some mistakes
So not in a
Any-
proper format.
Like no sense of
okay.
formality in the email.
Subject is not correct. It does not define the
The
matter actually.
subject line is not professional.
Very
Subject line
unclear.
is professional, not professional. Abbreviation is there. No designation or contact number is there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is send your technician immediately. That is wrong. Kindly you can use.
Yes. So same. This is a kind of the aggressive behavior. Okay. Let us have another look. And what are the mistakes are there in this writing?
So here everything
Subject
is
is
written
not
in
clear.
caps.
Subject is not proper.
The
The
subject
subject is
is
not
not
clear.
proper.
We are
Everything
not
Or
meant
last
written
word
in
SVP.
caps.
Uh,
name missing,
the
sir.
format is very
Um,
informal
Regards not
and very
it's
cordial.
like a
unprofessional.
conversation between friends.
That means subject is not clear. It has been written in capital letter. There is no kind of regards, etc. There is no kind of the name is not the complete name is not mentioned. Designation is not there. Exclamation is there. All
Yes.
these things are there. So that means if we follow, do you think this type of my mails will help us to represent better way in the organization?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
But
No,
I
sir.
have seen in the we try this type of this is a WhatsApp style of sending information. So sometimes whenever we send information in WhatsApp, we follow this type of information sharing at the workplace and through email, and that creates a bad image about the company, and you are sending a wrong signal to your customers, to the other departmental staff. Okay. So you understand the subject is very much important. You know, the matter is that whenever you are sending the mail, the another person or recipient will not give you half an hour time of your emails to study. He will just check the email. I have seen a lot of senior people, they even do not open to the email content. They will check the subject, and if they find that subject is not relevant and etc., they will delete or they will not respond. So the selecting the right subject of the email is an important. So let us certain exercise. Provide a subject line for each of the following email experts. Tell me the what will be the subject? There are 4 exercises. That's just a reminder about tomorrow's events at 6:30 p.m. Please make sure to order all the food exactly 2 hours before the event begins. Can you tell me what will be the probable subject of this email? It may be anything. It is your imagination. Please think, imagine, and tell me.
Reminder
So
for
reminder regarding food
A reminder of
order for
event
tomorrow's
will
event.
One by one. So reminder for the tomorrow's events. Anyone? Anything?
Reminder regarding food order for tomorrow's
Mhm.
event.
Please make sure that you order all the food. So you are telling? Yes. Please tell me. Anyone? Any subject line? Can you tell me?
a reminder of order of food tomorrow event.
So
Reminder
your there
regards.
there
Okay.
there are two
Reminder
sentences.
regarding food order for tomorrow's event.
reminder for tomorrow's food order.
Okay, you can write that way.
Reminder regarding tomorrow meeting. Postpone.
Please make sure to order all the food exactly 2 hours before the event. That means it may be reminding him to deliver the food item on time. Is it not?
Yes,
So
sir.
you can also write that the food delivery on time. That you also can write. Anyone? So let us check the next one. Due to a scheduling the conflict, tomorrow's meeting is going to be postponed from 2:30 to 3:30. Thank you for your understanding. What should be the subject?
Um, Meeting postponed due to scheduling
Reminder
conflict.
regarding Reminder regarding tomorrow meeting
A
postpone.
reminder you will not
Rescheduling the
always
Meet,
write.
so
rescheduling the
meeting
meeting.
meeting
Rescheduling the meeting.
meeting rescheduling request
Regarding
and
rescheduling of meetings.
new time for upcoming
Rescheduling of
business
meeting.
meeting and mention the time.
See, this is again a request. Whenever you are writing the subject
Postpone
should be
tomorrow
yes,
meeting.
subject should be very much brief, specific, will represent the content of the mail. It should not be very big one. So that will not be very the uncomfortable situation. It may be postponement of the meeting, okay, or rescheduling. Sorry,
Decline meeting time.
rescheduling of the meeting. Here, from the due to scheduling conflict, tomorrow's meeting is going to be postponed from 2:30 to 3:30. That means the postponement of the meeting. Okay, anyone? So whenever you are, the objective is that program these exercises that before writing the subject, first you will write the complete email content. Then you will find out the relevant subject so that your subject and content are on the same line. Therefore, I am wondering whether your facilities will be available for event next April. Our event will take place on April 12th from 2 to 4 p.m. and we are expecting approximately 300 guests. So what will be the subject line? Please tell me.
Mm, Availability of faculty for next April with approximately 300 guests.
Faculty, where faculty is coming?
So confirming the availability of on for the event on April 12th.
Yes, anyone?
Information
Brainstorm.
about guest and
Confirmation regarding expected 300 guests. This meeting.
Therefore, I am wondering whether your facilities will be available for an event next April. Our event will take place such and such, and we are expecting approximately 300 guests. So you are actually doing here inquiry. So it is an inquiry mail. In order to facilitate smooth event, could you please provide us 1 week in advance with your PowerPoint and copy of any other materials you plan to use? Tell me.
Asking for providing 1 week in advance PowerPoint and copy material. Asking the facilitate. Asking for facilitate in the smooth event. Request for requirement regarding event.
Need attachment or material.
Advance for order and facility.
In order to facilitate a smooth event, could you please provide us 1 week in advance with your PowerPoint and a copy of any other materials you plan to use? Please think and reply. You understand what is the subject content. If you understand your subject and content better way, you can find out the relevant relevant.
Sir, required
Advance for
necessary
facility, sir.
things for event.
It may be request for submission of the PowerPoint and material. You are actually here requesting. Okay. Anything? I am also giving a probabilistic reply. Maybe your reply be more relevant than me. Okay. So please do not the think that I am the correct one. Maybe that you may be more correct. The objective of this exercise is so that you will brainstorm and understand that why subject is important in email writing. Let us go for the another thing. So I have already explained this thing that whenever you are writing an email, there should be proper closing, proper signature. And I am telling you, there is a 15 to 20 seconds one person just give whenever you are sending mail. It is not that every mail the person will open and check. When I completed my service, there was around 3,000, 4,000 mails. I could not read. The reason being that I did not find any kind of relevancy in opening the emails after studying the subject line. So now you understand what is the need and importance of writing relevant subject. So your subject line should be relevant, should be specific, and that you will attract before opening the person so that it will evoke interest to open the email.
Sir,
So, yes.
I'm having doubt in seventh slide, sir. Previous slide. Your subject means only should be written in
Yes.
outline, sir. Means according to the given sentence, we have to frame and write subject, sir, in one line.
So the subject I am telling the whenever you are deciding which will be your subject, you will study and you will find out the relevant subject so that the person will open and they will study whatever you have written. So the whole process is that your imaginative ideas and that imaginative ideas will be able to connect the people. Clear or unclear?
Okay, sir. Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
It may be the whatever I am telling, the subject may be from your point of view different, but the exercise is that you should think, and whenever you are writing your subject line, please write your email content first, then you decide what will be the appropriate subject line.
Okay,
Please
sir.
do not decide your subject line first. Then what will happen? You have decided one subject line and your content will be different. The person will think that there is no kind of the connection with the subject line and the body of the email. Clear?
Okay, sir. First
Yes,
email,
sir.
then subject. Okay, sir. Clear.
So what are the rules? There are certain rules whenever writing your email. Okay. The rules is that use a clear professional subject line. Subject line should be relevant and descriptive. Be specific, mention urgent if it is so important that your email stands out. The matter is that sometimes you are writing email, but your email is neglected, not read and replied. Then you can mention the urgent so that person will understand and you can respond. Drop the sophisticated words. Suppose you are the physician, you are a chartered accountant, you are a doctor, you are engineer, whoever you are. But your email should be the simple. It will not give any sophisticated words. That person who will open and read, he should understand. Cut the necessary, unnecessary content. That is another thing. Your content should be specific and relevant. Know why are you writing? This is another thing. Why are you writing? Why will you waste your time? Why will you think and why you will open your laptop and write email? Before writing, this thing is important because for a email writing of 10 sentences, it may take minimum half an hour or 2 hours. And even whenever I am writing, because I am writing to senior person, so my communication is important. It will be taken care of seriously. So whenever I am writing, I take lot of time. I collect data. I speak with the person before writing. I speak with the person. I complete the task, and then I write an email. So generally, where the involvement of the money matter, I confirm through email. So in my case, I take time. So I should understand first why am I writing the email. So before writing email, I always think, why shall I write? And I request my colleague, whoever on juniors or interns working with me, that before writing an email, you should think, why are you writing? What is the objective? What do you want the recipient to know? So if you are sending a mail, what do you want to inform him? And what do you want her to do if you are giving any instruction? What is your instruction? So that should be clear. Choose your words carefully. Your words should be very much relevant, logical, proper, and not the you will use irrelevant matters and politics, race, sexuality, humor, or whatever. This has no relevancy and place. So you will choose your words properly. Avoid talking about email message to other people. So do not do any kind of gossip and any kind of mails you are sending before sending the mail. Please check the spelling, tone, and attachment. Sometimes what happens whenever you are sending an email, we are writing in the mail body, attachment is there, but you forget to attach any kind of documents and the problem is there. Or sometimes you are attaching the document, you are not informing in the body of the mail that you have attached these documents. In both the cases, you are not following the right way and the purpose of sending mail useless. Use appropriate level of formality is another thing. You will maintain proper formality and etiquette. Be careful with the humor because the humor is a personal and it is a geo specific. That means the what is humor to a Punjabi that may not be the humor to a Bihari or Maharashtrian or Tamilian. You may think it is just humor, but it is not humor. It will hit my heart. Do not expect immediate response. So whenever you are sending an email, you do not expect that the person will immediately open and the reply. Use paragraph if needed. If there are 10 points are there, then the every paragraph you will clear only one doubt. So not in one paragraph you will clear 10 doubts. That will be and keep focused. So in one paragraph, you will concentrate on the particular subject, clarify and explain. This should be the rule whenever you are writing. So there is another certain kind of rule. This is called inverted pyramid. Here, whenever I am informing you, whenever you are writing an email, first you will mention most important action first. That means what do you want from the person? That will first mention. And why you want that is supporting. And if you have provided supporting, you need further clarification, if you background information, and then if there is any miscellaneous things, you can. So you will not confuse the person. Your action part should be first. That will be the important part. The rules of email etiquette. Whenever you are using the email I have already informed you.
एक बार वो पिरामिड वाला डायग्राम दिखाइए तो
Yes.
सर आई हैव टू शो दैट पिरामिड वाला डायग्राम ओके सर ओके सर
So rules for email etiquette, that means use your attachment carefully. Never send email what you cannot say in person. Why it is important? Suppose I am giving an example. You are working in an organization. The whole day you are discussing with your senior, and that whatever increment you have got, you are unhappy, you are not interested. You think that it would be better to send an email, but that will create a very bad taste and will not create a conducive atmosphere. Whatever you are sending the email on your resignation or your performance appraisal, you just call your senior, discuss with him senior close. So by sending email, you are actually creating gap, communication gap. Backup of your email, that is another important thing. And that is also one of the important thing, because I have already informed that email is a documentary evidence. So you have drafted an email and sent to one person. After 2 3 months, you find that this document or email is not important. It may not be that. After 6 months, you have to prove and you can submit that email documents to save yourself. I can give you an examples in several cases. I'm telling you, in several cases where I have worked in the organization, I have been able to save myself whenever the I have kept the record. So I'm sending email to director. Director as he cannot remember. So I am mentioning him, sir, मुझे वो बताओ. वो मैं तो 2 महीने पहले वो मेल दिए थे. उसको विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है. तो बोला मुझे दिखाओ. Then I am sending. Sometimes he approves, he forgets. So your senior has approved something, but after 3 months, he is telling, no, no, I have not issued that type of approval or instruction or the thing. Then you can submit these documents. So backup of your email is important thing. You can save your career also. I'm telling you. If you are thinking you want to stay in one organization for a long time, you should be very much sincere and you will keep relevant email backup for your future. I'm telling you, so the whenever I was handing over the my work to one person, so I worked in one company 17, 18 years. So they are asking all reports, all relevant information from me. So I kept all important report, documents, emails, etc. And whenever the issue was, they are asking information. Even after leaving the company, I informed them that this way you can get this information and email. The objective is that if you do not keep backup of your email, if in future your senior is asking clarification, you will not be able to reply. In most of the cases, whenever the senior is giving verbal instruction and you have not documented and you are taking his verbal instruction as approval, that will be a troublesome. ऑफिस में जब काम करेंगे देखेंगे बहुत सारे होते हैं जो आपको वर्बली बता देती है, जो ये तो मुझे सर ने बोला था, मेरा सीनियर ने बोला, मेरा तो इंक्रीमेंट यही कर दिया। आप उसी बेसिस में आप कुछ काम कर दिया, कस्टमर ने कुछ बोला आपको वर्बली, वन कस्टमर इज टेलिंग एनीथिंग, जब मैं तो आपको सीनियर से बात कर लिया, आपको तो ये करना चाहिए, ये मेरा अप्रूवल। अब उसी विश्वास से आप काम कर लिया, बड़ा डेंजरस। इस समय आपको क्या करेंगे, यस माय सीनियर हैज गिवन दिस इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड दिस अप्रूवल, सो आई एम राइटिंग एन ईमेल टू यू, so you will write an email to the customer and copy mark to your senior. Then the person, so your senior will know that you have initiated one email written to customer, and if customer can provide relevant documents and reply, and that reply goes to automatically to your senior, and if your senior does not even respond, it becomes a documentary evidence that yes, you have taken initiative from your end to close the matter. You are not believing in verbal way. So in your work life, I am telling you, you will find that is a very complex one, where you will write email, what backup you will keep, and it is based on totally your judgment. But I am telling you, sending email, keeping records of that email for future reference is important. And if you don't follow now, it will be very difficult for you to survive in this organization, because that time your senior may say, your junior may say anything, but you do not have any evidence to prove that you have taken the right spirits and you have sent mail. ऑफिस में ऐसे ही होते हैं, आपको हर दिन में आपको 10 इंस्ट्रक्शन मिलेंगे, ये इंस्ट्रक्शन आप उसी का बातों से आप करेंगे तो आपका प्रॉब्लम है। क्यों ना, बात तो 10 दिन बाद भूल जाएंगे सब। आपको हर चीज का, हर इम्पोर्टेंट चीज का डॉक्यूमेंटेशन होना चाहिए। ये डॉक्यूमेंटेशन नहीं है तो आपका प्रॉब्लम है। ओके, let us see the responding same time frame you would respond with a phone call. That means you will, whenever you are receiving an email, you will respond immediately. I have learned these tactics or techniques from one of my senior in my life. So whenever she will receive an email, she will immediately respond with acknowledge the mail, thank you, or okay, thank you, I will check and reply. So that way, actually, that senior was informing me, yes, she has received the mail and she will definitely check and reply. So whenever be conscious of your responding to the sender or reply to. Sometimes before writing the mail, you should understand to whom you are writing. And this is an important thing because the person is having ego. A senior person, you are writing an email and you are a junior one. Suppose you are replying to CEO of the company and your senior is telling, please write the mail. That company's senior or CEO may not accept your mail politely or think you are a junior engineer. How can you dare to write this email? So he may have this type of thinking and behavior, and that will have a problem. So if the company has a practice that the replying to mail to any senior, etc., you take the concurrence, and if you're a new one, that will be a problematic. Your senior will tell you do not know how to write mail. तो आप जब जूनियर आए, आप सीनियर किसी को लिख रहा है मेल, उसी समय आप सीनियर को कॉन्फिडेंस में लेना और लेके मेल लिखना बड़ा काम है। नहीं तो आपका मेल का कोई उल्टा मीनिंग हो जाएंगे एंड द पर्सन विल राइट मेल और कंप्लेन अबाउट यू, आपका नौकरी प्रॉब्लम में हो जाएंगे। ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगा, आप मेल लिखना नहीं जानते। तो जब सीनियर सीनियर को लिखेंगे तो इसका लिखने का पहले आप सोच लीजिए, बॉस से बात कर लीजिए, अप्रूवल लीजिए, तभी लिखिए। एंड डोंट एक्सपेक्ट इमीडिएट रेस्पॉन्ड। आप जो मेल लिखा उसका इमीडिएट रेस्पॉन्ड नहीं मिलेगी। Be conscious of the recipient. That is of the thing I have already explained. So there is another exercise. Let us check. Here I am giving you another opportunity. Please check and please find out mistakes. I have mentioned here 3-4 emails in one PPT. So please study and inform me. What are the mistakes?
Subject line.
Sir, here again, subject line is not fine.
Regards and his designation and contact number.
And then the
Sender
salutation,
and
dear
receiver
Deepak.
is not mentioned.
Yes. So there are a lot of mistakes, and I have collected it from the people, from the employees who are writing email and showing you this type of email still prevalent in the organization, and they are writing. Actually, they are killing your career. So it gives a negative impression. So whenever we speak, we maintain certain kind of tone. From the tone. So, whenever you are speaking, it is not word, it is also feelings. The feelings and the words giving different meaning. एक ही बात आप एक एक फीलिंग में बोलेंगे, आपका उसी वर्ड का मीनिंग बदल जाता है। So, so whenever you are writing, similarly, your tone should be positive. Your tone should be positive. That means you are writing a reply of the email of your customers. अब कस्टमर ने एक मेल लिखा, आप उसका ऊपर रिप्लाई दे दिया, I do not accept whatever you have written. This is the process. So you are actually responding and writing this type of mail, and your job will be under stake. And the problem, you may be fired if you do not know how to write an email, even if you disagree. आप किसी का मेल का बारे में डिसएग्री है भी, आपको पोलाइटली एक्सप्लेन करना जरूरी है। आप पॉजिटिव टोन में नहीं लिख पाएंगे तो आपका प्रॉब्लम होगा। तो राइट इन a positive tone when I complete the assignment versus I complete the assignment. Avoid using negative words. That is another thing. Use smileys and do not use smileys and other graphical symbols only when appropriate. So when it is relevant, required, then use please and thank you. That means whenever you are writing, you should mention use and thank you in the email acceptance. Content. Content is another important part of your email writing. If your content is not relevant and useful, the whole object of wasting, it will be your wasting of time, and you are not actually delivering the right email. So whenever you are writing an email, please check your grammar and spelling of the content. Use proper structure and layout. That is another important. Suppose you want to explain 10 points, you may use the 10 points, this thing in point wise 1, 2, 3, 4 ऐसे करके भी आप बता सकते। Be efficient. Emails that get to the point are much more effective. Address all the questions. That means आपका क्वेश्चन, आपको ईमेल में 10 क्वेश्चंस पूछा है, आप वो 10 क्वेश्चंस का प्रॉपरली रिप्लाई करेंगे पॉइंट वाइज। Read the emails before you send it. Yes, this is a very good exercise and I am telling you, you should practice it. I also practice. So whenever I am writing an email, it is an important email. What I do after writing an email, I leave that message as a draft mode. Then I think two times, three times, four times, half an hour. And again, I come back to my work table and open the email and study. And if I find that yes, still it is relevant and I have written proper mail, then it is okay. So before sending the mail,
Sir,
read. लिखने का बाद तुरंत ही आप मेल मत भेजिए, सेंड मत कीजिए। 10 मिनट रुकिए, 5 मिनट रुकिए, 15 मिनट रुकिए, जरूरी है आधा घंटा रुकिए, ड्राफ्ट में रख दीजिए। तुरंत भेजने से कोई गलती हो गया तो एक बार गलती हो गया उसको रिकॉल करना बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाते हैं एंड आप कुछ कर नहीं पाएंगे, ऐसा सिचुएशन आ सकती है। Try to keep the email brief. That is the also another thing. Don't use abbreviation. What should not
sir,
be
I'm
there
having
in the
doubts.
email, that do not use sarcasm and rude jokes in your email. You are in the office duty, you write sincerely and seriously, explain the content. Do not respond if you are upset. So if you are upset, you are angry, your mind is not fine, then you should not try to write email after your cool down. Then you cool down yourself and then you write. Do not use capitals. Do not leave out the message threads. Do not use long sentence. Do not leave any kind of irrelevant information. These parts are important whenever you are writing email. Attachment, I am telling you, attachment is very important thing. So please, before sending attachment,
Sir, I'm having doubts, sir.
yes,
Sir, acceptance letter means when we get offer, we will write no, sir, acceptance letter.
whenever you are receiving an offer letter, whether you will accept or not, are you telling?
Yes, sir. Means we have to follow that rules you said, no, sir. First email, then subject. Accordingly, these are the rules, sir. Like what we should do, what we should not. You in previous slide don't means we should not attach unnecessary files. We have to write in brief that you explain, no, sir. That is all about that one, no, sir. Letter.
See, I
Accept.
am telling you, attachment have a three, four principles. If first you think whether you will use attachment or not, or your email will get value if your attachment is there. Attachment and body of the mail should have a relevant. Irrelevant attachment will not add value. So authentication of attachment data and credibility are important. Before sending the attachment, if you think it is a relevant one, confidential one, you can only share that attachment to relevant person. Suppose if I am sending the salary data, so I always use your password protection. If you are sending, suppose if you have a very big data and the person does not require all the information, you can delete the irrelevant part for him and make a separate attachment for the person and can send. If you are attaching in the any kind of the documents, then mention in the body of the letter that you have attached these things and the person will read. Sometimes what happens, you do not mention, the person does not check, and it is becomes the after few days you find that the person has not read. बोलेंगे भाई हम तो दिखा ही नहीं था, आप तो कुछ भेजे ही नहीं थे। एंड ये होता है जिस जगह में ऑफिस में आप कोई सीनियर के साथ रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, सीनियर के साथ आपका रिपोर्टिंग सिस्टम ठीक नहीं है, रिलेशन ठीक नहीं है। अटैचमेंट सही ढंग से अटैचमेंट बनाना, सही अटैचमेंट देना, बॉडी ऑफ द मेल में अटैचमेंट का रिलीवेंट मेंशन करना बड़ा जरूरी होता है। नहीं तो वो बोलेंगे भाई मुझे तो कोई अटैचमेंट नहीं मिला। तब आप बोलेंगे सर आप चेक कीजिए अटैचमेंट है, तो वो बोलेंगे भाई तुम किधर लिखा था बॉडी ऑफ द मेल में, तो किधर लिखा नहीं है, तो मैं देखा नहीं है। तो आपका पर्पस जो आप जो उसी समय देखेंगे ये हॉट टॉपिक हो रहा है, डिस्कशन हो रहा है, डिबेटेबल मैटर है, तो ये विल इन रिसीविंग मोड आपका सीनियर बोलेंगे आप एक मेल लिखना नहीं जानते हैं, आपको मेल का बॉडी में जो क्या अटैचमेंट दिया आप क्यों नहीं लिखा. So these way attachment is important. So always mention in the body of the mail what is the attachment you have given. Otherwise they may not see, they may not open. बहुत सीनियर आदमी जिसका पास टाइम ही नहीं है, तो एक एक घंटा टाइम ही नहीं देंगे, वो देखा अटैचमेंट के बारे में कोई मेंशन ही नहीं किया, तो कल वो देखेंगे नहीं है, चेक नहीं करेंगे, ना आपका सब रिलेशन खराब होंगे, क्योंकि ही विल नॉट टेक द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, ही विल शिफ्ट द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑन यू. क्लियर? अभी क्या क्वेश्चन है बताओ.
Sir, I'm having doubt is for offer letter we will get no sir. Acceptance letter will write. These are the rules, sir. I'm asked. Like you said, no sir. We have to write in brief format. It should be in the clear, and we should not write unnecessary. That is all about. I mean, acceptance letter rules, no sir. I'm asking.
You are asking the whenever you are receiving the offer letter, how will you accept that letter? Is it?
Okay, sir.
Huh? Is it that?
Sir, I didn't understood, sir, your question.
See, the objective is that whenever you are receiving the offer letter,
Yes, sir.
if you want to accept, there are two ways to accept it.
Okay, sir.
You can mention, you can send an email, you can refer that I have received your offer letter dated such and such for the position of such and such to join on such and such date. So I have studied, I have read, and I acknowledge it.
Okay,
If you want to be descriptive one. Or in one way, whenever you are receiving offer letter, you take printout of that offer letter
okay.
and you write, you accept it and scan it, and again we send the letter that yes, this is the receipt.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Two ways are there. It depends on the company to company.
Okay,
Who
sir.
are very conservative, they will tell you, because I was working in a conservative company. Subjectively, I inform the person, the candidate, please take printout, sign it, and return with a scan copy. That is the best way. Clear or unclear?
Clear, sir. Clear, sir.
So use short paragraph, bullets, and etc. whenever you are writing. So another thing is whenever you are sending email, so you should be conscious about whether you are sending spam or not. This is another thing.
Sir, can you show the previous slide, sir? Use short paragraph. 1 minute, I'll just write down. 18th slide, sir. 18th.
Use short paragraph, bullets, tables, lists. That means if you are to present any comparative information, any comparative data, you can use table, you can mention the bullet, you can list, think as the receiver. So whenever you are sending the email, you will think that receiver, what receiver will understand. If you are sending from your perspective, it will not be good one. You think whether the person to whom you are sending, will he be able to understand? So that way you will present the information. And you will call the action required with the names. If you find that there you are sending this email and that there is a requirement of action, you will properly mention it.
Okay.
So this is the message to be. Another thing is that I am mentioning this important thing. Whenever you are going for a leave, and that should be mentioned, there should be an automatic email message will go to the person who has sent a mail that you are on leave. You are on a leave of 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. The person sending the mail, he does not know, he will have a problem. So there should be an automatic email within there that the person will know that you have sent, you are absent, so you are not in position to attend the mail and reply. So now we will have two exercises. We will have two exercises that we'll practice at well. So I'm giving you chance to the to read, and then we will discuss. There is no opportunity of the preparing mail, but if you can capture this information, you can try how to write. So first, this is the final exercise, exercise one. You are going to write one email of another organization to arrange a meeting. Prepare the situation using the question below. The information can be real or imaginary. What is your organization? What service do you offer? What is the meeting about? Why is it happening? Who are you writing to? Why do you need to be at the meeting? And what date, time, and place will you suggest? Ask for a quick action. So I am giving an imaginary situation and you are getting this information and you will write it. What happens in the organization? Your senior will give you one story, and on that story you have to write email. तो मैं भी ऑफिस में क्या करता हूँ, जब भी मुझे कोई पूछते हैं बोलते हैं, वो तो मुझे बोल के छोड़ दिया। बोलने का बाद मैं अंडरस्टैंड करता हूँ उसका ऊपर क्या ईमेल बनता है, उसी ईमेल को मैं बना के भेजता हूँ फॉर फ्यूचर फ्यूचर रेफरेंस। तो आपको भी ये एक इमेजिनरी सिचुएशन दिया, आप पढ़िए, घर पे लिखिए कैसे करके ईमेल आप लिखेंगे। दिस इज अनदर ईमेल एक्सरसाइज। Okay. So my suggestion is that you take this in PPT with the screenshot and you try to write your email. So that way you can improve yourself. Let us have another exercise in our the class. This is the important, the adaptability and time management. So adaptability is important. Adaptability is important in the sense that if you are not adaptable to the scenario, because lot of things are changing every day in your life, in the workplace, in your life, and I'm telling you every day, whatever you are planning, and you whenever you are doing in real life, there is a change. So you should be adaptable. And as an engineer, whenever you are joining tomorrow at the workplace, you will find that you need changes. Company will not change their policy. Company will not change their work practices. You have to accommodate yourself with the present work practices. You have to modify your behavior and you have to execute your work. If company is opening their office at 9:30 or 10 o'clock, if you think that you will come at 11 o'clock, that that will not happen. You have to manage yourself. So adaptability in your life is important, keep and at your workplace. So this is the thing. Your shifts may be changed. You have got a new senior. So these are the things. Your tomorrow you will find that your senior has been changed. Now you have to change yourself. You are comfortable with your earlier senior. You are happy. But now you are not happy. Why? Because your senior has been changed. You are happy with the generalship. Now you have been sent to the night. Your job role has been changed. You are now an executive. You are doing your work from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Now your role has been changed. You are now team leader from tomorrow. You have got the transfer from one place to another place. Your customer needs services to be completed within the time frame. So your every customer you are getting, they are mentioning, I need this job within half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So you cannot wait. You have to complete the work within these 2 hours or 3 hours. So this is the thing. Change is everywhere. I'm telling change is everywhere. It is just like change is also affecting your life. If there is a small changes of introduction of computer in the year of 1988 or 1990, there has been a slowly changes and you find there is a havoc changes in your work culture and life. आज जब आप देख रहे हो वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, आज से 20-30 साल पहले नहीं संभव था। क्यों? ना इंटरनेट नहीं था, कंप्यूटर नहीं था। So change has happened. Change is everywhere. You accept it or not. Change may be slowly, but on all of a sudden you will find that change has been all over the work culture. Before COVID, there was rarely understanding of the word working from home. But now you are, whenever you are going for an interview, you ask your HR people, is there any opportunity to work from home? And even the female employees are taking these things. If they are not getting any working from home facilities, they are not interested to join. So the culture is that the change is happening, and if you cannot accommodate with the changes, your job will be under problem. So what is the adaptability? So now the adaptability definition is to modify and adjust according to the situation and environment. You should be adaptable. What is the importance of adaptability of workplace? Why will you be adaptable? So there are a lot of opportunities of being adaptable. So if you are adaptable, you are accepting new trends. You are not rigid. You are adjusting situation. You are in the working under pressure. You are able to listen. So all these things are happening if you are adaptable person at the work. I'm little bit fast because I have to complete the program. How can you become more adaptable at the work? How can you become? Get out of your comfort zone. Be a better listener. Ask questions. Be willing to make mistakes. Find the positive. Learn from your coworkers. Find balance in your life and practice emotional intelligence. So, if you want to be adaptable, flexible at the workplace, these things you will. How do I show my I am adaptable? This is the things whenever you are in a fresher, you have to show that you are interested to work as an adaptable engineer. Show willingness to learn new methods, procedures, techniques, respond, and if there is any setbacks, you do not see it, you accept the challenge. तो आप जब ऑफिस में जाएंगे, आप इंजीनियर है, तो आपका भी ऐसी प्रॉब्लम होंगे, तो आप you will accept new things. No problem. Give me the work, I will do. If there is an issue, if there is a mistake, you will accept it and you will take the response. And you will respond quickly to the situation. These are your response. How do I say I am adaptable? So you will think flexibly, will cope with the changes, always maintain a good attitude. This will be your area. So these are not required. Let us go for the time. So now tell me, what is the time management? This is the exercise. What are the barriers in your time management and what solution you can give? So I am giving you 2 minutes time. Think what are the time management barriers and what is your solution? What do you think? आप अभी आप नौकरी नहीं कर रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं, तो आपका टाइम मैनेजमेंट बैरियर क्या होता है? टाइम मैनेजमेंट बैरियर मीन्स जो आपको डिस्टर्ब करते हैं, टाइम मैनेजमेंट करने नहीं देते हैं, उसको आप लिखिए और बोलिए उसका सॉल्यूशन क्या है. So time management barrier and solution. Please take time, 2 minutes, and tell me. Have you been able to complete? आपका टाइम मैनेजमेंट बैरियर क्या है, उसका सॉल्यूशन आपका पास क्या है?
Lack of priority.
First, you will write what are the barriers. Then you will write what are the solutions. Because barriers are with you, solution are with you. Time management barrier. रोज लेट करते हैं आप बिस्तर से उठने के
Reach college on time, sir.
लिए. This is your barrier. So what is the solution? You decide. You write. ऑफिस में लेट जाते हो. दिस इज द टाइम मैनेजमेंट बैरियर. दे आपको रोज लेट होता है ऑफिस में. टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं कर पाती हो. सॉल्यूशन क्या है? आप यू थिंक एंड
Get
यू
up
राइट.
early in the morning and do our work, and we make sure start early from house and reach office on time.
So in our life, what is happening, so we cannot manage our time, and ultimately we cannot deliver. The objective of this exercise also, if you practice in your life, you should define what are the barriers in your managing time and how can you resolve that issue. So I'm mentioning few issues, the biggest source of your time management problems. So these are the things are important if you remember. Interruption, phone calls, emails, meetings, computer downtime, administration, paperwork. 1 minute. So if you cannot manage on all these things, so you are wasting your time. Interruption means whenever you are doing any work, there are a lot of interruption in you doing the work. That is one issue. Phone calls, you are receiving so many calls, you cannot concentrate in your day-to-day work. There is a problem. You cannot manage time. You can deliver work. You are receiving so many calls from your customers and you are not getting time to focus on the call, the problems of customer. Emails, there are a lot of emails you are receiving every day. You are checking emails and you are replying. So many meetings you are attending every day, so there is no enough time, so you are not in a position to focus. Computer downtime, sometimes it happens and you cannot work and complete. Administration, you are working with your team members, you have to allot work, you have to allocate work, you have to get work, you have to sit meetings with your juniors. So these also important part of your time is taking away. Paperwork, documentations are there. For that reason, you cannot complete. Your boss is killing your time. Your boss is asking to do his work to prepare presentation for his meeting, but ultimately he is not actually. Whenever the increment is coming, he is telling, "अरे तू क्या किया? तू तो मेरा काम किया, वो तो मैं भी कर ले सकते थे, लेकिन अपना काम तो नहीं किया." Actually, at the time of increment, there is a stringent instruction that 10% नहीं है, इस बार 5% इंक्रीमेंट देना. तो आप सोचे थे आप तो बहुत काम किया बॉस का, आपको इंक्रीमेंट देंगे, लेकिन आपको इंक्रीमेंट नहीं मिला बिकॉज आपका बॉस सोच रहा आप कुछ काम ही नहीं किया. एंड एक्चुअली यू हैव नॉट डन बिकॉज यू हैव स्पेंड टाइम टू वर्किंग विथ योर बॉस वर्क. पीपल हु वर्क फॉर मी, आपका पास साथ जो काम कर रहे उसको हेल्प कर रहे. Unplanned events, all of a sudden you are going tomorrow office, you are getting another work. ये सबका साथ होते हैं. मैं जब ऑफिस जाता हूँ, जब भी किया ऑफिस में काम, सोच के जाता हूँ काम करूंगा ए, बट ए काम तो रुक गया, मुझे सी एंड डी अनइम्पोर्टेंट वर्क करना पड़ रहा है. तो लाइफ में होता है, ऑफिस में होता है, जो हमारा काम जो सोचते हैं, वट एवर थिंग्स वी आर थिंकिंग, what work we will do, we are not in a position to complete the work. And these issues, these things are restricting to deliver work on time. Okay. So how can you manage your time? So the manage your time is that managing your manager is an important part of your safety pattern. So if you can manage your manager, this is one of the way, because sometimes your manager is not clear objectives and keep changing them. बॉस को ही कुछ पता नहीं है क्या काम है, क्या दे रहा है, क्या नहीं दे रहा है, उसका खुद का प्रायोरिटी नहीं. So if you can manage your manager, that means whenever he is allocating the work, you discuss with him, you fix the priorities, and sometimes what happens, आप भी एक काम कर रहे हैं, आपका जूनियर भी एक काम कर रहे हैं, सब एक ही काम कर रहे हैं, wasting time, because this is the failure from your manager. So here there should be a meeting and there should be a clarity. So this way you can manage your work. So you should have unclear objectives, you have a conflicting objective, you have to too big one, all these things. You lack certain skills. So your manager, if you can manage your manager, you can also manage time. Managing your manager. So what are my priorities? You ask your manager, what are my priorities? What are we going to do? What will be what standard of performance will you measure? So you do not know, what will you do? And at the end of the day, your manager is telling that you have done no work. So it will be better if you sit with your manager, ask clarification, take note down, understand what work will be yours, then you can manage your work. So I am completing the program here where अभी class theory में end कर रहा हूँ. So the time is limited here. We will discuss tomorrow this time management part also. बट इसमें आपका कुछ क्वेश्चन आए, कोई जो दो पेपर पिछले क्लास का इस क्लास का, तो मुझे बताओ, then we will close, because now there is a 3-4 minutes at the end. Anyone, any question, please tell me. I will prepare a lot of question bank on the interview. I will try to prepare for you so that it will trigger in your mind and it will help you to make lot of answer the inquiry, and you will be able to ask me questions. Let me try. So I will prepare around 40 or 50 questions for you so that you will know what questions are there that is coming in your interview and what will be the probable reply. Yes. Anyone, please tell me any question is there or not. If any question, please tell me.
Sir, I'm having doubts, sir.
Yes.
So to manage our time, first we should understand what manager told us the work, no, sir.
See, sometimes if you want to manage your time, in most of the cases, you do not know what is your role. You do not know what work you will do.
Okay,
You
sir.
do not know, or your senior does not know. Then
Okay.
it is your duty to sit with the senior and discuss. Sometimes your senior is allocating the same work to 2-3 people. So to manage time, I am telling to manage manager, that means you will sit. So manager has a 10 problems. You will sit, sir, this problem I can take, these problems you can hand over. Sometimes he is giving the same problem allocating to 2-3 people and you are fighting each other. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear, sir.
What your manager is giving your work. So you should speak with your managers. Yes, sir, I can take this assignment, but I need training. You are just taking the work and after 7 days you are telling, sir, मुझे तो पता नहीं है, मैं तो नहीं काम जानता हूँ. So why do you not speak with him? आप प्रॉपरली उसको समझाओ, जो मेरा सर ये नॉलेज मैं ये कर सकता हूँ. This is called managing your manager. Yes, any question? So managing your manager is an important part, I'm telling you. If you cannot manage your manager, he will make your time hell and you will not be able to complete tasks. So convincing, influencing, understanding, all these things are part of managing manager. Any question, please tell me.
No, sir.
Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
क्लियर नहीं, धीरे क्यों बोल रहा है? अपने क्लियर नहीं है तो बताओ, क्लियर है तो बताओ, क्लियर नहीं है तो मुझे बोलो, तो मैं कल भी फिर आपको समझाऊंगा।
Clear है, sir.
आज
Clear is
I am clear.
All clear, sir. Clear, sir.
okay, so let's start tomorrow the class on conflict management, or if there is a possibility, I will do one program on the what are the probable questions the interviewer or HR people will ask you. तो आपको HR क्या क्वेश्चन करते हैं उसका ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन बैंक बनाऊंगा, मैं आपको बोलूंगा आप इसका रिप्लाई क्या होगा बोलो।
Okay, sir.
उससे क्या होगा, आपको कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेंगे, क्या क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं on the ground of leadership, creativity, time management, all these things. So there should not be any kind of answer. Answer you will generate and you will reply. आप आंसर बनाएंगे, आप आंसर बोलेंगे, तो आपका एक एक्सरसाइज बनेंगे, so that that will be the process that you will get confidence. Okay. So let us close here. If any question, I am giving you 2 minutes time because 9 o'clock will automatically end. So then we will meet tomorrow and the any question please tell me. Okay. So I understand there is no as such question. So we will meet tomorrow and we will discuss. Good night, everybody.
Good night, sir.